Good morning as we walk from the Pixar Place Hotel to Disneyland, and we walk through the Grand Californian Hotel right through the front entrance, and then we are turning left here. This is the fastest way to get to Disneyland from Pixar Place Hotel, and we're just going to continue down this hallway, continue going, following the signs, and then on the right hand side here you'll see some windows, and through that you'll see like the courtyard or atrium where everybody waits to get through security. So it's 7:05 right now. Early entry starts at 7:30, and then Disneyland opens at 8 o'clock this day. So you'll see when we get out here, there is quite a line, and so people really started lining up early. And the problem is I didn't love the early entry process at Disneyland. I found it more difficult than Disney World. You really have to get in line early because security is so slow. And that's because they have to check your bags. You can't just like walk through it like you do at Disney World. And so you need to allow for that time to get through security. Once we got through, you'll see Sephora's like on the right hand side, and we're walking through not the Disney Springs area, but it's called like Downtown Disney. And we're walking through that, and then we did get to Disneyland at 7:30, so that's like right as early entry started. And as we walk through here, you'll see it's pretty empty in the morning. And our plan for the day is we're going to do the rides that don't have Lightning Lane, because we did have the multi-pass Lightning Lane, and so we wanted to knock those out because not all the rides, there's a lot of Disneyland rides that don't have Lightning Lane. And behind that rope are the guests that don't have the early entry. But yeah, that's our plan. We're just trying to get as much done as possible in the morning before the crowds get busy.
Seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside. Watch your children and do try to...
Go ahead. Miles? So, did you like this version better or the Disney World version better of Indiana Jones? What do you think?
I like this version better because like the turns are sharper, it's more smooth, and you know there's more like drops. It's not like one big drop.
Yeah, I felt like it was also really fast. Did you think it was faster?
Yeah, it was fast.
And Daddy, did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
All right, boys, let's go. We're going to Indiana Jones. Whew. All right, off to Indiana Jones.
I shall now give you counsel to seek out a miraculous journey.
All right, I haven't even talked to the vlog yet this morning, but we are at Disneyland, and we have done a lot. We came for early entry, and we did 4 rides that you can't get Lightning Lanes for. So first we did Mr. Toad's, then we did Alice in Wonderland, no, Mr. Toad's, and then we did Pinocchio, Snow White, and Alice in Wonderland. And we got pretty much all 4 of those done during early entry. Then we had a Lightning Lane for Indiana Jones, but first we went over and rope dropped Big Thunder, and then we went to do Indiana Jones, and then we got a Lightning Lane for Big Thunder. So we're gonna get to ride that twice. But we're hungry right now, so before we go use that, we're gonna go get some breakfast. And we ordered mobile order with Jolly Holiday, and it looked like it had some good stuff. I really wanna get a picture by the castle, so hopefully those photo pass people stay there. It says until 12, because we haven't gotten a picture in front of the castle yet. But yeah, so that's our morning so far. It's so much better for me this morning than the last one because we are at early entry, and so it's just, I don't know, I feel like we have a jump start in the day. And we're probably just gonna be here for the morning, have our Blue Bayou lunch reservation, and then we will have a break and then go to California Adventure later today. So we'll just keep plugging along. I was really happy with our Jolly Holiday breakfast. The cinnamon roll was definitely a hit, but I liked it also had, Richard, wants like protein, like a breakfast sandwich, so they had that. And then they also had a chocolate croissant, which Miles loved. So kind of an all-around hit, something for everyone there. Okay, so we did leave a phone on the Big Thunder. So we were gonna head over to Matterhorn, but our Lightning Lane isn't till 10:40. Miles right now is trying to get it earlier. He just keeps modifying, to see if he gets an earlier time. So we're just doing that while we wait for them to check the train. So we just at the end of the ride, we just kind of asked them and told them what row we were in. And you can see we're just over here by Big Thunder, and hopefully they'll find the phone, and then we'll head over to Matterhorn. But yeah, we love this version of Big Thunder. I definitely think it's better than Disney World. It was really fun.
There we go. Here with my good friend Mike Peck from back in the day, an old music friend.
That's right.
Just visiting us for one day.
Beautiful. Happy to be here.
All right, checking in. We actually decided after Matterhorn to go do single rider for Smuggler's Run, and it was awesome. We've never done that because, typically with Smuggler's Run, it's fun to do all together, but the next Lightning Lane wasn't available until later, and so it would have been after lunch, and we want to leave after lunch. So it was a 45-minute wait, but we did the single rider, and it was 5 minutes. We were in a group and on, so it was awesome. And now we are just chilling inside Docking Bay 7 in the air conditioning. I feel like at Disney World, they check to make sure you have a mobile order, but here they're just letting people come in and sit. So that's nice. And then I actually grabbed a Pirates Lightning Lane for 11:45, and that's right next to the Blue Bayou. As soon as we are done here, just like chilling for about 10 minutes, then we're gonna go do Pirates and then our lunch reservation at 12:20. So it'll be right there. And then actually Blue Bayou looks over the Pirates ride, kind of like Grand Fiesta Tour at Epcot. So it's been a busy morning. I feel like we got a lot done, and I'm really excited to sit down and eat at Blue Bayou. I just can't decide, am I gonna get the Monte Cristo again, even though I got that at last time? You're gonna get it again? Well, you didn't get it last time, yes. You're gonna get it this time, but I'm like, I might get it again, even though I just got it when we went to the other restaurant the other day. We did confirm it's the same exact Monte Cristo, whether it's at Blue Bayou or Cafe Orleans. It's the same one. So, but it was really good. All right. So we went to Blue Bayou Restaurant, and it was very yummy food. I wouldn't say it's amazing, and so it did feel overpriced for what you got. The boys both got steaks, and then me and Richard got the Monte Cristo. It's the same one you get at Cafe Orleans, and they only have it on the lunch menu here. It is really good, but it is a little more expensive. So yeah, I don't know if we'd go back. All right, nightly check-in, and we are headed to California Adventure, and we had a nice break. We got 11 rides done this morning, so we're pretty tired. That was all before 12:20 when we had our lunch reservation, which we did like Blue Bayou. It was a nice restaurant. Our food was good. It wasn't amazing, and the prices are a lot, so it's just a little overpriced, but it was a nice restaurant. And then we just went back to the room. I did some laundry. Oh, and I had to go to Lost and Found because I left my Disney Visa at Lamplight Lounge yesterday. I realized when we went to pay for our lunch. So there is a Lost and Found, like right in downtown Disney in between the two parks. And they had it. I was so happy. So now we are headed back, and we're gonna do a few rides, have dinner, and we'll take you along. So we just left Incredicoaster and we're headed over to Soarin', but I wanted to mention something we did. When we went to Incredicoaster, the Lightning Lane line was all the way backed up to where you actually tap your bands. It was completely backed up to there and went past it.
So that was at 6:30 at the beginning of our Lightning Lane time. So we just went ahead and got our Dole Whips and churros then, and then gave it a little time to clear, and then went back just a little bit later and it had kind of cleared up. So I think they were just having some issues maybe, because even when we went back, the line was shorter, but actually the audio didn't work. So I don't know if they were having problems, but I just thought that was interesting to, you know, just keep in mind you have your Lightning Lane, be aware of if it looks backed up and you can wait a little bit, give it some time to clear. It might not have been too bad, but it just worked better for us. So this little thing, now we're gonna be at Soarin'.
Although I still think
Hello. You getting tired? Last ride? And then we'll have some pizza. So we had a really relaxing morning. We decided to sleep in. I think I pushed us a little hard. I'll have to talk about this in my Disney World versus Disneyland video, but I feel like rope dropping at Disneyland is more important, and so that made it kind of tricky because we wanted to see a nighttime show, but then we still wanted to wake up and do early entry. So we just didn't get enough sleep this week, and I think by day 4 we were pretty tired. We'd done most everything that we wanted, and so, you know, we really just decided to sleep in. We had brunch at the hotel, and now we are going into the park. We're gonna do a few things. We wanna ride Incredicoaster, Web Slingers, and then we wanna see the Deadpool Storytime that they're doing for a limited time with Wolverine. So just a couple things, maybe get some snacks. Then we might not stay very late. We'll just pack up, make sure we get a good night's rest because we have to leave at 5 a.m. for the airport tomorrow morning. But we still wanted to come in today and see the parks for a little bit. Oh. All right, I better get our Incredicoaster. We're gonna go to the right, I guess.
Bob, the standby is 15 minutes.
What? Hi.
Thank you. I'm just gonna pretend that first really terrible cheer didn't happen. And you're gonna make up for it right now. Ready, and? You're all so good at following directions. That's great. Is everybody having a wonderful day?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. You're the first crowd in a week to answer that with a real word. Titanic. It's a good one, never-ending story, and everyone who said Deadpool has no creativity. All right, well, we are going to do a personal favorite story of mine. See, this story is a beloved bedtime favorite, and Disney already has the rights to it, so we won't be sued. That's right, this story is Cinder Pool. That's an applause cue. That's not real. All right, moving on. Once upon a time, you know, it just doesn't feel right when I do that by myself. We should all say those magical words together. Ready? Once upon a time. Didn't that feel wonderful? Cinder Pool lived in a big mansion with her step professor and step mutants. It was beautiful. Gold, encrusted with colorful jewels. There were 6 of them, not that that matters. Cinderpool said, I wonder who this fits, and put it on. After some buzzing, whirring, and clicking, it was a perfect fit. But then all the Avengers look over and just start screaming. You can't hear anybody but Tony Stark, who's going, no! Take that glove off! I want the sacrificial moment. I don't want to be Tony Stark in this universe anymore. If I have to come back, I'll be doomed. I know half of you cheering don't get the joke. You're just trying to fit in.
Self-replication mode. The spider bots are currently consuming everything in sight and multiplying at an alarming rate.
That's the end of our Disneyland vlog series, but we'll have some other videos coming up, including a comparison between Disney World and Disneyland.